Hey, here's the folks making all this good music possible to you tonight. Walker Valley Motors, that's old Kenny Lawson. TNT Battery, that's the True Love family. Dennis Black Concrete Construction, that's Dennis and Cheryl. 5 Point Cafe, Miss Janine and her team, and Robin's Nest and Bobby's Roost. Let's give a little bit more of John Henry here. To go here on Move Radio. You're listening to family-friendly music here. It'll be family-friendly all the way. They mess up a little bit every once in a while, but I'll do the best I can to keep it clean enough that you won't be embarrassed by it, okay? And all of my songs are just, that's what they are. You won't hear any more music like mine, this much of it anywhere. Songs just like this one here. Watching you.
Driving through town, just my boy and me, with a Happy Meal in his booster seat, knowing that he couldn't have the toy till his nuggets were gone. A green traffic light turned straight to red. I hit my brakes and mumbled under my breath. His fries went a-flying and his orange drink covered his lap. Well, in my 4-year-old said a 4-letter word. It started with S, and I was concerned. So I said, son, now where'd you learn to talk like that? He said, I've been watching you, that ain't that cool. I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we that? I wanna do everything you do, so I've been watching you. Got back home and I went to the barn. I bowed my head and I prayed real hard. Said, Lord, please help me help my stupid self. Then this side of bedtime later that night, turning on my son's Scooby-Doo nightlight. He crawled out of bed and he got down on his knees. He closed his little eyes, folded his little hands, spoke to God like he was talking to a friend. And I said, son, now where'd you learn to pray like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We like mixing things and holding mama's hand, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we that? I wanna do everything you do.
this program out to all Robbins Pipeline buddies that might be listening. I hope Jerry Blanton's listening. He had quite a tragic accident, but he's doing good because he can't keep a good man down. Well, Lawson might be listening along with his new baby brother and Shelby, his big sister. And Arthur and Loretta may be listening down in Marietta. We just welcome all of you to Whoop Radio, 99.9 on your dial, and whoopfm.com on the World Wide Web. Well, first up tonight's old Kenny Lawson. Well, me and Kenny, we hadn't been having a little health problem, but we're going to be all right, I'll tell you that. But you've waited too long to get some of his bargains because they're going fast. That Lexus is gone. Hey, it was like new. You ought to see that thing. You thought it was brand new. But it's gone. That's too late. I'll tell you what it has got. I just looked up here, and he's got a 30-foot bucket truck, a Ford F550. That's one of them good ones, all right? That's a 30-foot bucket truck. That's Walker Valley Motors just across from Walker Valley High School at 695 Lauderdale Memorial Highway. Let me give you his website, and you can go on there and find out a whole lot of stuff in his email. His email address is walkervalleymotors@gmail.com. That's Walker Valley Motors at gmail.com. His website is just walkervalleymotors.com. Okay? Go ahead and see all of his stuff that he's got. All right, it's a 2005, all right? He's got a 2015 Dodge Caravan Cargo, okay? A 23-foot 1993 center console fishing boat, nice aluminum trailer, 200 horsepower Yamaha, all right? Then that very nice 330 Lexus is already gone, and I know where it's at, okay? That's Walker Valley Motors, 695 Lauderdale Memorial Highway, 595-6040's number. Give Kenny a call and tell him you heard it here on Whoop Radio, where we play the best music you'll hear anywhere, okay? Well, I wish I'd had this one when Kenny and Robin was gallivanting together about 30 years ago. No harder than that one, okay? Say I like this.
The Declaration of Independence. Think I could tell you that first sentence, but then I'm lost. I keep again to count the theories I've had pounded in my head that I forgot.
All your dads like this one.
Remember all that Spanish or the Gettysburg Address, but there is one speech from high school I'll never forget. Come on in, boys, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Yeah, we think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl, her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? They all run along and have some fun. I'll see you when you get back, bet I'll be up all night, still cleaning this gun. Well, now that I'm a father, scared to death one day my daughter is gonna find that teenage boy I used to be, that seems to have just one thing on his mind. She's growing up so fast it won't be long before I'll have to put the fear of God into some kid at the door. Yeah, come on in, boy, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Yeah, we think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl, her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Now ain't it, son? They all go out and have some fun. I'll see you when you get back, probably be up all night, still cleaning this gun. Now it's all get hurt. It's just a daddy thing, and hey, believe me, man, it works. Yeah, come on in, boy, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Yeah, we think she's something else. She's her daddy's girl, her mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? Y'all run along and have a little fun. I'll see you when you get back. Probably be up all night, still cleaning this gun. Son, now y'all buckle up and have her back by 10. Let's say about 9:30. Drive safe.
Hey, that's all right. I wish that had been written about 50 years ago, okay? Well, we got through with Walker Van Moses. That's old Kenny Lawson, but come on there and visit him. Tell you heard it on Whoop Radio. 695 Lauderdale Memorial Highway. Tell you heard about here on Whoop Radio, okay? Well, I'll tell you what, TNT Battery, that's Arnold Trullo and his family. If you want a nice ride down through the country, just head down to 2380 Keith Valley Road, and you'll see some of the most beautiful country you've ever seen. You get down to Arnold's, it's really beautiful. Because up on the hill, he's got a place that's just right for weddings. It don't matter what kind of party you want to have, family get together, you just name it. He's got the place up on the hill. And you need to call him and get that information. And Arnold's number is 240-8645, and he can tell you all about that. He might just give you a tour of the place if he's not too busy. But he's a busy man because TNT Battery, they sell those batteries and tires at wholesale prices. And their office phone is 479-3122. 479-3122. So you can just call that number. There was somebody there from about 7:30 till about 5 o'clock. And taking all your orders. And that's a family-owned business, and they do it right, and they do a great job. Now, he's got a boy work with him. His name is Jody. That's Jody. Yeah, he's building a new house down there on Mount Bethel Road, Bethel Church Road, I believe it is. And Jody's number is 667-4486. 667-4486. That's 2380 Keith Valley Road. Let me give you that office phone again. And you can call. Somebody's always there to man the phone, and you might need something quick, and they can get it to you. That's 423, of course, 479-3122. That's Arnold True Love and the True Love Boys, the 2380 Keith Valley Road. Well, here's a beautiful song here. I tell you what. Well, I want to see this out with my buddy Charles Bagley. His brother passed away, and I was in such a mess myself with my major surgery, okay? His major goes on me, all right? Well, I want to send this song out to him. He'll know who it's for, okay? Some folk are just, well, you just can't say it like you'd like to. But he knows that he has a rose. We'll send this now to Charles. Charles, hope you enjoy it. Hope it makes you happy. Brings you fond memories.
Love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say
she does a great job on that. I call her the boss. I tell you, she sings, when she sings this national anthem, I tell you, well, I tell you what, let's do. Let's let you listen to this national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And against red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
See what I mean? How about that? I saw this little Oriental girl. She was about 7 or 8, I believe, sang the national anthem I believe it was NASCAR. And boy, I tell you, she brought that audience down. She was really great. Well, that's just great. Well, who am I supposed to? Well, they got TNT back. We got through with them. Really hit them together a while. But Dennis Black Concrete Construction, that's my old buddy up there, just by there this afternoon. And by the way, if you work in concrete, you've had experience in pouring, forming, finishing concrete, if you'll give Dennis a call at 667-6997, he needs some help, okay? 667-6997. He doesn't have time to train anyone. He's got too much work to do. But if you had any experience in concrete work and you want a job that'll pay you well, you need to call Dennis because he's got a lot of work. He's got a lot of work. His office number is 476-7278. That's his office number. You can call there and get hold of it if you can't get hold of Dennis. And it's commercial, residential, or industrial. Concrete is their only business. They've been at it for well over 30 years, and they know what they're doing. They've done some great work around here in Bradley County, and they're not ashamed of their work because they stamp their name in what they do. That's Dennis Black Concrete Construction, 476-7278. The concrete professionals in this part of the county, all right? Or any part of the county. Well, let's see what I see. I just got all kinds of this. I like this one here because I remember this when I was, my children were small.
Old gray fence, tar chip road, Martin's Creek, I'm almost home. Whitetail buck by a one-lane bridge, round the bend, up on the ridge. There's Thompson's barn, lean just a little. Miss my restore, smell the barbecue, make you stop for gas. when you don't need to. At least 20 miles to the nearest town. Hills and hollers all around. And that's me, yeah, that's me. Right there in the middle. In the middle of what matters most. Father, Sons, and Holy Ghost. Open hearts and unlocked doors. Way up worth fighting for. If you're wondering where I'll be, take out a map of Tennessee, and you'll find me right there in the middle. Yeah, a wreck of wood stacked by the porch. Black lap pup scratching at the door. Two little boys saying Daddy's back. Next thing I know, that's a wrestling match. And that's me, yeah man, that's me. Right there in the middle of what matters most. Father, Sons, and Holy Ghost. Open hearts and unlocked doors. Way up worth fighting for. If you're wondering where I'll be, take out a map of Tennessee, and you'll find me right there in the middle. In the middle of nowhere, nowhere I'd rather be. With the good Lord up above me, and His earth beneath my feet. Yeah. In the middle of what matters most. Father, Sons, and Holy Ghost. Open hearts and unlocked doors. Way life worth fighting for. If you're wondering where I'll be, take out a map of Tennessee, and you'll find me right there in the middle. Woo.
Hey, that's right, right there in the middle. All right. Well, we're moving right along here on Whoop Radio. You're listening to Whoop Radio. We're country proud, turned up loud, citywide, and dignified out here at the Green Room at the Village Green in the mall down here. I tell you what, it's going on around here, folk. Over here eating that good grub. I got the bistro chef's picture here, got a big run in the paper. Hey, that's just right. That's just right. But I tell you what, there's a whole lot of good places to eat around here in Cleveland, Tennessee. And let's see who's up next on my list here. Well, Miss Five just happened to be 5 Point Cafe. I just happened to be down there today, okay? Talking to the fella, he had that crab sandwich. Oh, I tell you what, and I had a big bowl of potato soup. I just got a big bowl of potato soup because I was eating sort of light. But Janine did give me, she gave me all these cashew clusters that I got. And she told me that now after the, well, it's already started. October the 1st through December the 31st. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, she'll be open from 7:30 a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Because this is that good eating season. Yeah, I was a good friend of mine down there. Not Janine. Janine was Chastain, but this was Bill Chastain and his beautiful wife. They're celebrating their anniversary. And I got there, they was about finished. And he had a plate, about a medium-sized plate, full of peach cobbler covered ice cream and whipped cream. I tried to get a spoon and join in on them, but it was their anniversary, and I hated to do that. But they just loved that place. They did the same thing last year. Went by there to have a meal to celebrate their anniversary. That's just the way it is down at 5 Point Cafe. And she told me now that she's making all new candy tomorrow. It's new candy day, okay? Hey, those chocolates, they just keep. I've got this cashew cluster over here I'm going to be nibbling on already. And it'll take me about an hour to nibble like I really want to. But she's got everything down there that you'd like for your sweet tooth. Plus, she has got a great dinner or luncheon and dinner menu. So go by there at 5 Point Cafe and tell her you heard it here on Whoop Radio. Now, she whoops all that grub up herself. She doesn't just open the can. No. She does. She makes it. I mean, those pies are out of this world. I tell you, all those chocolates in that counter up front, they're too pretty to eat, but taste too good not to eat. 457-0041. That's where you need to. That's what you need to call. You can talk to Janine. She can tell you all about it. One of the finest eating places in Cleveland, Tennessee. Guarantee you that, okay? You can go and get them the Kraken Stack for breakfast if you want to. And she's got it going on down there at 5 Point. Just a great place to be. It's just like being home. You just feel like you're at home and you've known all those folk all of your life. And you never know who you might see down there, okay? And that's 5 Point Cafe, Old Moore Drugstore down at 5 Point. It was there when I was just a boy, and you know how long ago that's been. I'll not say since Janine was a girl, but she did say her dad used to take her in there when she was a little bitty girl, all right? Well, I tell you what, everybody needs to know somebody that owns a tractor.
I woke up the same way this morning, like a stranger in my own life. Tired and confused with too much to do, nothing left for my kids and my wife. Oh, I clung to that first cup of coffee, praying, God, won't you show me what's real? Out in the distance, I saw through the window a man on a tractor with a dog in the field. Walked just like he was smiling. The man drove like the world was alright. The tractor hummed on like part of a song that you sing to your children at night. His work was laid out there before him. In rows of green his whole life was revealed. Oh, what I wouldn't give if I could just live like a man on a tractor with a dog in a field. Let me do what I'm doing. Let me be where I am. Let me find peace of mind on my own piece of land. When I'm lost, help me to let go and find some way to feel like a man on a tractor with a dog in a field. There I was watching and wondering. My wife came down and sat beside me. She said, it's not about living another man's life, it's about seeing your own differently. Oh, this home that I love and my children, what more could one man hope to yield? And she touched my face and said, there's more than one way to be a man on a tractor with a dog in a field. Let me do what I'm doing. Let me be where I am. Let me find peace of mind on my own piece of land. When I'm lost, help me to let go and find some way to feel like a man on a tractor
Yeah, what matters is peace of mind. All the things that really matter, you can count them on your hand. Family, friends, fun, food, future, all that. That's right, what really counts, all right? Well, somebody real special listening in. Let's see whose time. Well, I started on Robin's Nest and Bobby's Roost. How about that? That's my baby girl. And I want to send out one to her special mama. Mama C. Send this now to Robin and Mama C.
She remembers when she first got her wings and how she opened up the day she learned to sing. Then the colors came, erased the black and white, and her whole world changed. Well, she realized she's a butterfly, pretty as a crimson sky. Nothing's ever gonna bring her down. And everywhere she goes, everybody knows she's so glad to be alive. She's a butterfly. Like the purest light in a darkened world, so much hope inside. Such a lovely girl, you should see her fly. It's almost magical, it makes you wanna cry. She's so beautiful, she's a butterfly, pretty as a crimson sky. Nothing's ever gonna bring her down. And everywhere she goes, everybody knows she's so glad to be alive. She's a butterfly. Love's a butterfly, give her the strength to fly. Never let her wings touch the ground. God bless the butterfly, give her the strength to fly. Never let her wings touch the ground. Oh, she's a butterfly, pretty as a crimson sky. Nothing's ever gonna bring her down. And everywhere she goes, everybody knows she's so glad to be alive. She's a butterfly. She's a butterfly. She's a butterfly. God bless the butterfly, give her the strength to fly. Never let her wings touch the ground. God bless the butterfly, give her the strength to fly. Never let her wings touch the ground.
And she walks off in the sunset. How about that? Hey, let's have a twin spin for Robin and Mama C, okay? Brought to you by Robin's Nest and Bobby's Roost.
In my daughter's eyes, I am a hero. hope you'll see how happy she made me. For I'll be there in my daughter's eyes.
Oh, that's a beautiful song. Well, you're listening to family-friendly, funny, flag-waving, country, western, bluegrass, little gospel music here on Loop Radio. And loopfm.com on the World Wide Web. Yeah, it's still, my mug's still shining, okay? I try to cover up all this ugly that I can, but you just can't cover up all ugly, okay? It's like Senator Kennedy from Louisiana said, talking about the Democrats, that you can't cure stupid. All you can do is just hold them out, okay? He's quite a character. He's got a lot going, too. He'd make a good radio personality or TV personality. He just tells it like it is, and that's what we need for the world like it is, all right? Arthur will have some articulations here directly. And I know you'll want to stay tuned for that, because he just sort of tells it like it is, okay? For us like we are. But you're listening to Loop Radio, 99.9 on your dial right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. We're live at the Village Green Room. And the reason I'm talking, I forgot who I'm supposed to be talking about. Oh, it's Robin's Nest and Bobby's Roost. Now, Robin's my baby girl, 501-283-7775, okay? You can call Robin, she can tell you all about the beautiful stuff she has. And maybe she'll be back home and she can have her antique store open, okay? Because she's got all kinds of beautiful stuff you would not believe, specializing in tie chairs and hand-crocheted necklaces, which she makes herself, okay? And she's got a lot of beautiful glassware and stuff like that. All you ladies will be glad to see. But she's not home right now, but you can call her. You go on Facebook at Robin McCracken Beecham, and she'd be glad to tell you all about it, all right? Well, this is Wednesday night. This is a song sort of in between. It's Clean Martina. This may be the one song of hers that I like best. It's called God's Will. Hey, and Halloween's coming up. This is a good time to play this one.
Met God's will on a Halloween night. He was dressed as a bag of leaves. It hid the braces on his legs at first. His smile was as bright as the August sun when he looked at me. As he struggled down the driveway, it almost made me hurt. Will don't walk too good. Will don't talk too good. He won't do the things that the other kids do in our neighborhood. I've been searching, wondering, thinking, lost and looking all my life. I've been wounded, jaded, loved and hated. I've wrestled wrong and right. He was a boy without a father and his mother's miracle. I've been reading, writing, praying, fighting. I guess I would be still. Yeah, that was until I knew God's will. Will's mom had to work 2 jobs. We'd watch him when she had to work late. And we'd all laugh like I hadn't laughed since I don't know when. Hey Jude, I've been searching, praying, wounded, jaded. I guess I would be still. Yeah, that was until I met God's will on a Halloween night. He was dressed as a bag of leaves.
How about that? Goes with this one.
Jesus, tell my Father I want to be His child again. Tell Him what my name is in case He's forgotten. Tell Him I'm the woman at the well drawing water, and I'm sorry if I've been His reluctant daughter. Jesus, tell my angels to keep me in their prayers. Remind them how I need to feel them everywhere. Tell them I'm ready to drink living water. I don't want my angels to think I'm His reluctant daughter. Jesus, tell my Father I want to come to heaven. Tell Him to shout my name out so I won't be forgotten.
Hey, those were our two Robins and Nest and Bobby's yours. But hey, I got to do mine. Good deed for the county and city and everyone around here. Now, my old buddy Bishop Bullitt, he takes care of the cemetery down here. The Fort Hill Cemetery on Veterans Drive, okay? It's for veterans and their spouses, all right? He and his brother take care of that place, and they do a great job. If you want to know more about it, you can call the bishop at 331-2869, 331-2869. Or you can call the governmental office here in Bradley County for the Veterans Affairs at 728-7100, okay? And they do a great job, and we appreciate them, those that do that. Also, Bradley County has a Veterans Honor Guard. My little brother Bobby used to be in that. He was quite a character, all right? He's Pinky Blackburn and all them old soldiers together. And they do this of their own time, give of their time to do this. And it's they do such a great job, and it's for veterans, military funerals, and they'd be glad to do whatever they can to you if you'll just contact the funeral homes or have them to contact the people. They'll get you a ceremony fixed right up. And things like the playing of taps, folding, and the presenting of the flag. That's always that's a beautiful time. I don't know how many homes I've been in where veterans have passed away, and they all cherish that flag. It's always on display in the home. It's always there. They're thankful that that's such a blessing and such a help to families. And it just makes the funeral just right. I guess that and the white dove ceremony going together at a military funeral, it is just great. And they do a great job. And the man you can call about that here in Bradley County is John Thompson, and his cell phone is 716-4890. 716-4890, and he'd be glad to get you lined up for the ceremony, and they'll do such a great job, I'm sure. Well, we've been all the way around the horn. We got about 5 minutes to the top of the hour. And enjoy this good music playing for you. You don't hear good music like this anywhere else this much up for 2.5, 3 hours. Except here on Whoop Radio, the biggest little radio station in the world. Well, man, we reach from Prospect to Pleasant Garden and from McDonald to Charleston. How about that on a good day? Okay. But sometimes it'll reach a long ways, I tell you. It just depends on, I guess the barometric pressure has a lot to do with it, and the weather and all that stuff that I don't know anything about. It has something to do with it. But we're just glad that you're listening in. Hope you enjoyed as much as I do. And it makes your day a little brighter and your load just a little bit lighter, okay? Well, let's just have some more good music. I think this is Atkins. I'm not sure. Let's see what it is.
Your bike off the ramp, it's more than 3 bricks high. Don't take that candy from the store if you ain't got the dime. Don't pick a fight with a little guy that doesn't talk that much. Don't pick up a cherry bomb thinking it's a dud. And don't sneak out of a 2-story house using bed sheets for a rope. Don't ask me how I know. Say your truck while it's still running. Save the Jesus off the dash. Say a prayer when you feel like cussing. Save your money and pay with cash. Forget your pride, buy the roses. If you're sorry, tell her so. Don't drink water in Mexico. Don't ask me how I know. Don't quit your high school football team halfway through the season. Don't bust your buddy in the nose when you know he didn't mean it. Don't lose a girl you love at home for a night in Panama City. Don't rush off the phone when your mama calls. You ain't that busy. You ought to make that drive to say goodbye to your grandpa before he goes. Don't ask me how I know. Say your truck while it's still running. Save the Jesus off the dash. Say a prayer when you feel like cussing. Save your money and pay with cash. Forget your pride, buy the roses. If you're sorry, tell her so. Don't drink the water in Mexico. Don't ask me how I know. Forget your pride, buy the roses. If you love her, tell her so. Don't go to Vegas when your heart broke. Don't bum your cousin for that first smoke. I'm telling you, don't drink the water in Mexico. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, I just know.
Hey, don't ask me how he knows what the old saying is. Experience keeps a dear school, but a fool will learn in no other, okay? We have to learn the hard way, but that way we always remember it, don't we? Well, I tell you, we've been all the way around the horn, and we're back to the top of the list again. And it's old Kenny Lawson at Walker Valley Motors. 695 Lauderdale Memorial Highway. And he's got some things. He's always got those good pickup trucks. I mean, you can understand that. And if he has vehicles, they're in top condition, and they're in running order, and they're ready to go. Sometimes he gets some special stuff in. Like he's got a 30-foot bucket truck. That's a Ford F550, a 2005. Now, I've got a one that's about 4 years older than that, 334,000 miles on it, still going strong. So, hey, one with that new, it's still in good shape. That's a 30-foot bucket truck, and boy, they are handy to have. Trimming trees, putting stuff up on the house, repairing the house, they just so many good things. Then it has a 2015 Dodge Caravan Cargo, okay? 2015, now that's just 2-3 years old. Then he's got a 23-foot 1993 center console fishing boat, nice aluminum trailer, 200 horsepower Yamaha motor on it, okay? Hey, that's just right. Well, this one's gone, so that's all right. So I'll tell you what to do. Go by and see Kenny. Tell him I heard it here on Whoop Radio. I'd appreciate that, and he would too. Or you can go to his website at WalkerValleyMotors.com. WalkerValleyMotors.com. That's real easy. His email is WalkerValleyMotors@gmail.com. So both those are easy to remember. That's WalkerValleyMotors@gmail.com. Okay? All kinds of good stuff that he has. He's usually got a good piece of real estate or two, so, but I understand that one I've been talking to you about. Yeah, I think he's got a listing on it. I think he's got a bite on it, so we'll not talk about it until he calls and tells me to again. But, hey, that's just the way it goes. If you don't get them while they're right, you miss them, all right? That's like going to the yard sale. You go say, well, I'll come back and get that later. And every time you do, it's gone. It's gone. That's Walker Valley Motors, 595-6040 is Kenny's cell phone. So you can call him anytime that you would like to. 595-6040. Better still, just go by his lot across from Walker Valley High School, 695 Lauderdale Memorial Highway, and just sit and have a chat with him. And that would be real good. Okay? Well, I want to play one for me. All right? All right. Everybody's got something like this that they just don't want to get rid of. And I like this song.
Dust on the dashboard, rust on the back door. Daddy paid cash for that old four-door Ford Fairlane. Bottle on the floorboard, butts in the ashtray, where he sat and talked to Mama after she passed away. Sitting on some good years, parked there in the driveway. He just let it go. And carved minnow hanging from a cane pole, laying in the trunk, ready to go. Case we passed a hole we had to fish. Crack in the window, Dad fished me one soft and low. Had to duck his head, Mama said, I guess he's got the hang of it. Until now I didn't know I never got that window fixed. He just let it go. The carburetor needs a kick. The driver's side visors ripped. It's getting a little hard to shift, and the knobs are missing off the wheel. It's lost its cause, he can't faded on the for sale sign. The only driver that car ever owned. First $1 million takes it home.
Yeah.
On the tree was tough. My feet barely reached the clutch, but Daddy let me fire it up, back it out and pull it in. And in the fender, sand in the seat, where I found the pin that fell from her hair the night that me and Becky lost him. 16 when I stole those keys, I guess he'd been where we'd been. Cause he just let it go. The carburetor needs a kip. The driver's side visors ripped. It's getting a little hard to shift. And the knobs are missing off the wheel. It's lost and Kenny Appleshine. Ink is faded on the for sale sign. The only driver that car ever owned. First $1 million takes it home. Rust on the dashboard, rust on the back door. Wouldn't take $1 million for that old four-door Ford Fairlane.
Well, now Kenny Lawson's got them, and his are all cleaned up and ready to go. 595-604 is Kenny's number. Give him a call and tell him you heard about it on Whoop Radio, the biggest little radio station in the world, 99.9 on your dial right here at the Village Green, in the green room in the garden spot of the world, right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Great place to live. Wouldn't hate to live in Washington, D.C. and New York and all those places. I tell you what, this Arthur's going to articulate a little bit. But all the folk, now I've got the gift of discernment. Now, if you'll listen to me on Sunday morning, I'll tell you what that is. If I told you now, you wouldn't believe it, so it just doesn't make any difference. But I have it. All right, that's just it. I'll tell you about it Sunday morning from 8 till 10 here sometime or another. I'll tell you about it. It's a way you can know people. That's what discerning is. Now, this lady, she's a troubled lady. Under that facade she has, which is not very fluorescent, that sadness is about 2 layers deep in her face, and she has the very appearance of someone that has been molested or raped. Maybe she has. But if you don't remember when it was, where it was, who was there, and how she got home and all that stuff, it's sort of, it's sort of fishy. And what makes it stink like fish is that Miss Feinstein, that fine lady from California, boy, they can produce some good ones, can't they? Moonbeam, he's out there. He's the governor. And everything that's hellish, it hits, well, it starts in France and hits New York and then California. And, well, before that, it started out in hell, but then it hits France and New York and California, okay? Because they're so much smarter than us deplorables. We don't even have enough sense to raise our kids. But those folk on that committee, they really have a problem. Rambo's on that. That senator from Connecticut, that's Rambo. He, for years and years, he lied about all his service in Vietnam and how they saved people's lives and how they was in combat. And then find out he wasn't even there. Yeah. But that's part of the qualifications for being a Democrat. You've got to be a good liar. Then Cory Booker, that's old Spartacus. Then that lady from, what is her name? She's going to run Harris going to run for president. Now she's She's just mean, yeah. And that other lady that's on that committee, not the Hawaiian lady. The Hawaiian lady, she's just outright liar. Okay, and but the other lady, she's just on display. She thinks she's cute. She's got that cute little smile on her face. She's a real hero. Yeah. The whole thing about it is that they don't have any proof of anything. And it's all falling apart. You can fool some of the people all the time. And all the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And that bunch is being exposed for what they are. And I know what they are, but I can't say it on the radio. Now, Flo Daddy could say it, and the Matador could say it, but I can't say it, okay? I'd have to dress up my vocabulary, because this is family friendly, okay? It would be funny if it wasn't sad, but they overplayed their hands. And in these other bimbos that have come out, I mean, hey, listen, they all should be investigated, and they've perjured themselves, okay? But it's all right to lie in Washington. It really doesn't matter. I call them the limbo party. You know, limbo, you dance, you do the limbo, and you wonder how low you can go. Well, they've gone as low as you can go. They have to reach up to touch a snake's belly. Yeah. And there's not anything, there is nothing that they wouldn't do to destroy the United States of America. That's what it's about. They do not like our Constitution because it stands in the way of their agenda. So they don't want anyone on the Supreme Court that's going to go by the Constitution. And other than the Bible, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights of the United States of America is the greatest document ever written, other than the Bible. You put that in your pipe and smoke it. And we got a man that's president now that just don't take it like the jelly-back Republicans do. I mean, Republicans, they're possums. They're not raccoons. You take a possum, you kick it inside, this rolls over dead. Well, that's the way they've been doing all these years, trying to get a liberal, God-hating, American-hating press to say something good about them. Well, the only time the press is going to say anything good about a Republican is when they go along with the Democrats. Then they're really nice, like John McCain was. Yeah, like he was. He's forgot that what they told on him when he ran for president. But he's part of the deep state. But I don't know if Kavanaugh's going to be approved or not. But I tell you what, if he's not, there's going to be a lot of folk on the election night just about 34 days from now that's really going to be disappointed. Because, hey, listen, Middle America's mad. If you can get 130,000 people to come out in Johnson, Tennessee, yeah, 130,000. One fellow said, I stood in line 4 hours and still didn't get in. But he said it's worth it. He said it's the nicest people. We'd had more fun standing in line talking so everybody was happy. He said one man, he was second in line, and the fire marshal said, nope, that's it, can't take any more. He said, I drove for hours to get there, and I still didn't get in, but he said, it's worth it. But the liberal press like you to think, well, that don't matter, they not vote. Well, they did the last time. I think it's going to be a repeat this time. All these are Democrats like the one in Florida, and president here in Tennessee, they run like conservatives. Just like that Jones did down in Alabama, you know, that won the seat down there. Oh, he was going to be a middle of the road. No, he was voted right down the line with the Northeast liberals. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. But they act like they're for Tennessee. Now, they go to Nashville, Democrat runs like a conservative till he gets elected. Then he goes up there and he gets humorized, or Pelosiized. Yeah. And he goes right along with all that trash. And I said trash. common white trash. That's what they've become. Well, that's my story. That's Arthur's Ark. There'll be no apologies, no take-backs. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It is satire. So in satire, you can say anything you want to, and it's all right. Well, that's Arthur's articulation. Yeah. If the cat don't like it, rubs the cat wrong, the cat can turn around. There ain't no going back. I've been here a long, long time. I don't need anyone to tell me how I need to do or what I need to do. Okay. Oh, man. Well, we're going to start around the horn again here. Well, I've just been talking about Old King Lawson. I've done started around the horn. Well, let's have another song now and let you cool off a little bit. I got on my cowboy bolo tie here. Got my red, white, and blue shirt. And I got my red, white, and blue hat. And I got my Ronald Reagan belt buckle on. Now, how about that? And I got my red sponge over my speaker here. Hey, I breed red, white, and blue. Love it or leave it, okay? That's what I say. Is there a better place to go? Go there. I mean, these Hollywood movie stars talk about Cuba, and they're a great place to live, and they're great hospital facilities. Well, why don't they go there? Yeah. Well, let's see what I've got tuned in here. Depends as I'm too mad to talk. Keep them cards and letters coming in.
Sitting in the shade made by a hay truck on a hot day, cloud of dust on an old dirt road, man. Lemonade was on the way. She was beautiful, and her daddy said that I made a good hand. We lay there on the ground as the sun went down on the shadows of the hard land. Helped her daddy fix up his old beat-up red Ford pickup. Had her shining like a diamond. He said, climb behind the wheel, son. She was beautiful. So take her slow as he placed the keys in my hand. And dancing in the headlights that night, shadows of the heartland. Heaven can't be far away from the fields of gold where I was raised, where the sun shines bright but the light comes from the Word. Where you know you reap the seeds you sow, you count your blessings row by row, sweat and blood and tears and love still work. The life I live, the love I give, the man I am, shadows of the heartland. Friday night light shining bright, last game of the season. We were just one play away from being undefeated. The past was beautiful. Somehow that ball slipped right through my hands. She was there to hold me close when it turned cold in the shadows of the heartland. Heaven can't be far away from the fields of gold where I was raised, where the sun shines bright but the light comes from the Word. Where you know you reap the seeds you sow, you count your blessings row by row, sweat and blood and tears and love still work. can't be far away from the fields of gold where I was raised, where the sun shines bright but the light comes from the word. Where you know you reap the seeds you sow, you catch your blessings row by row. Sweat and blood, tears and love still were. I finally have the love I give, the man I am. Shadows of the heartland. Shadows of the heartland.
How about that? All right. Well, it's time for talking about TNT Battery. That's on True Love and his family at 2380 Keith Valley Road right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Keith Valley Road. Tires and batteries, wholesale tires and batteries, okay? And they do a great job, got a great business. They peddle those batteries and tires all over this country. I tell you, I hollered at them when he was way over and going toward Middle Tennessee and way over in Squatchy County and places like that, Jasper and all those places, taking those tires and batteries because they got a name that's spread far and wide. Been in business quite a long time, got a beautiful place, store, home, and a beautiful place up on the hill. The Lord's really blessed them, and they are a blessing to people. And it's a fine family-owned business, and that is the best kind, okay? Been around for a long time, and to be around for a long time, you have to do something right, or you lose your customers instead of gaining customers. They've got all the work they want to do, but they probably do a little bit more if you would call them and twist their arms just a little bit. And let me give you that telephone number. Their office phone is 479-3122, 479-3122. Someone will be there probably 7:30 or 8 o'clock until about 5 o'clock. Arnold's cell phone is 240-8645. You can call him anytime you'd like to, 240-8645. Jody's number is 667-4486, 667-4486. Now, that email address is atlove49@gmail.com. Let me give that in case you want it again. atlove49@gmail.com. All right? That's Arnold True Love and his family, okay? They're just great people. 2380 Keith Valley Road, tires and batteries, wholesale tires and batteries. Well, I was been looking for a song I was going to play. The class of 56 of Bradley Central High School is having their reunion at the Golf and Country Club just up off Walker Valley Road this Saturday, okay? So get your walking stick and come on and be with us, all right? 56, this is number 62. How about that? I can't believe it's been that long since I walked the halls of Bradley Central High School. We was up here north of town. We wasn't at this cityfied place down here south of town. We was up at the old place. Where all the smart folk go. I know that because Bob White graduated there. Yep. But I tell you what, Bob, when he was, before he got to Bradley, he's in the top 10 in his class at Wooten's Elementary School. He was in the top 10. Of course, there wasn't 6 of them in the class, okay? Now, I second my class out of Taylor's, but it was about 12, 14 of us, all right? Well, it's been a long time ago, but we've had a lot of fun. Bob's a great guy. He'll be there, so he'll be the master of ceremonies Saturday, and we'll just have a good time together and let our hair down and not put on airs. When we were really younger, some of them come, they were sort of snooty because they thought they were still better than a lot of us country folk. Now they found out that they've learned how to live, so we just have a big time together now. We hang around and talk and eat and all that stuff. It is really good. Oh, I thought of his name a minute ago. He's got a fine ministry. He'll be there. And we'll just have a great time together. Good meal, good fellowship. And, hey, we're in pretty good shape for the shape we're in, all right? I know you can't believe it. I'm that old, but I am. I was one of the youngest ones in the class, by the way, okay? Oh, man. Let's see what I want to play before I get in trouble. That's Saturday. And we'll just be having a good time. Because we know how to have a good time. And when you get old as we are, you really find out what's the most important things in life. It's family and things like that. All right? And things like this. The greatest of all, there's faith, love. Faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. Of course, the King James says charity. But this one here says that love can build a bridge. I'll tell you about TNT battery.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams, but all your hopes are sinking. Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
How about that? Hey, that's just great. Hey, that's brought to you by Dennis Black Concrete Construction. That's Dennis and Sherrill, 191 Osmond Road right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. And if you want to see a well-kept, manicured place of business, just go by 191 Osmond Road and you'll see it. That speaks well of their company. And by the way, they need some workers. If you have experience in finishing, forming, pouring concrete, give them a call. All right? Let me put this plug in. They didn't tell me to do this, but they're having a hard time finding someone, so I just sort of overheard it. So you can call 476-7278 if you'd like to have a job, a good job. Now, that's work. If you don't want to work, don't apply. All right? But if you want a good job, good paying job, why just give them a ring at 476-7278 or call Dennis's cell phone tomorrow sometime at 667-6997. Because they're the concrete professionals here in Bradley County, and they've been doing it for over 30 years. I want to find out how many years exactly. I've been saying over 30 years for about 5 or 6 years here on Whoop Radio. They've been our sponsors that long. We appreciate our sponsors. They're the businessmen of Cleveland and Bradley County. And that's just great. We've got some of the best in the world. If you don't believe it, just look at this place where I'm at, all right? Best businessmen around. And it's just great to work with them. Great to be friends with them. And it's great. They write a whole lot of checks, okay? That keeps our economy going. Boy, this economy of the United States is going. And old Trump's got them trade deals going. He's standing up for America. We've been the piggy bank for the world. Everybody's run over us, and now he's putting America first. Yeah, and it's working. Now, the stock market is way up. Boy, you can't trust that stock market. Somebody could tell a lie tomorrow and it could crash. It's the most fickle thing in the world, okay? But everything seems to be going right along, and manufacturing jobs are growing, and, well, it's just a good time to be alive. We don't deserve it, but we'll take it, okay? But when we got someone that loves America and puts America first, I hate America, people. They feel like that, this country is we've just raped the rest of the world. Now that's how they feel. That's how Obama felt. Yeah, we need to be brought down a little bit. We've been the superpower, and we just don't need to be that. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead from behind. All you do when you lead from behind, you look at the horse's butt, okay? And that's about what he looked like, okay? And that's leading from behind. They've got Russia over there in Syria and all that, and got the ISIS over in Iraq and Iran now's over there. But listen now listen close now. I'm smart enough to know this. Now, when he gets this Korean deal, and it looks like it's going to get done, Iran better get to shaking in their boots because they're the next on his list. Yep. They're next on the list. They'll come around and start talking because they know when he wags the big stick, he's not just talking. He means what he says. He'll turn Mattis loose. Not run it from the White House. Let the generals in the field run it. And that makes a whole lot of difference, doesn't it? The good old U.S. of A's back. Don't know how long we'll stay. If it's a bunch of God-hating, family-hating, lying liberals get their way in Washington, D.C., it's dangerous. Yeah. Destroy the Constitution. Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to say all that, but that won't cost you nothing extra. Just keep them cards and letters coming in. No, don't send no cards. You can't send money in cards. Send letters, okay? That's what the TV evangelists say, don't they? Okay. Let's see what I'm going to play before I get in trouble. Well, this is Wednesday night. Let's have a good Wednesday night song. And this just happens to be a good one right here. Okay? Whoop Radio, 99.9 on your dial right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Country proud, turned up loud, citywide, and dignified.
for redemption. In his cold hospital room, God is there. Will she tell her family? Still her daddy's little girl. She can't believe she's showing, carrying the weight of the world. God is there. Where you think he won't come to, well, that's where he'll be, waiting for you. God is there in the middle of your night. Every single moment, every single life, he's reaching for you, right where you are. God of the impossible is never very far. Oh, imagine a place he would never be. God is there. From the miracle of new life, a journey just begun, to the anguish of a father for his prodigal son. God is there. He authored up our story, is with us till it's done. Satan is true. God is there in the middle of your night. Every single moment, every single life, he's reaching for you, right where you are. The God of the impossible is never very far. Oh, imagine a place he would never be. No height, no depth, not life or death is separating you.
Hey, man. Hey, that's right. Had a little business I had to take care of here in the studio. All right? Got to keep this place cleaned up, shaped up, and shipped up. All right? Well, let's see who I got to. We got Dennis Black Concrete Construction. Now, remember that if you've had concrete experience or working in concrete and you need a job, well, just call him. 476-7278. And Cheryl would be glad to talk to you. Dennis Black Concrete Construction. Well, it's time for 5 Point Cafe. That's Miss Janine and her team. And we're going to pick out a special song just for Janine. She's going to make all new chocolates tomorrow. Tomorrow, she's makes everything new. I just finished my cashew cluster. I tell you what, it's out of this world, out of this world. And Janine, she's quite a sweet lady. She did me a great favor one time. I'll not tell you what it is, but she knows what it is. And my sweet wife knows what it is, all right? And she did me a great favor. She's just a great person. You need to get acquainted with her. It's a special place down at 5 Point. Special food and special people. And it's just fun to go there and just sit and be there and visit with them. And with the folk that come in, it just seems like that everybody comes in, they want to talk to everyone else. And that's just right. Met Brother Bill Chastain and his sweet wife down there today. Had a great time with them. And we just talked to everybody in the store that was in there eating. And just had a great time. Man sat behind me. He had one of those, I thought it was chicken salad, but it was crab meat, okay? It looked like a chicken salad sort of. And a big bowl of that potato soup, and I didn't figure he'd eat it all, you know. And we got to talking. Hey, he cleaned it all up. Now, he's about my age. I didn't think he'd do it, but he did. And Bill Chastain ate enough peach cobbler with ice cream and whipped cream on it. He ought to be ashamed of himself. Didn't offer me none of it. In fact, told me not to get no spoon, okay? That's just the way it is at 5 Point Cafe. She's the chocolate lady in Cleveland. I'm telling you, she's got chocolates of every color, every kind, with all kinds of nuts in them. And they're all really good. And all those meals have lasagna. Oh, that lasagna. And tomato pie. She's still got tomato pie. Season will be out before long. Better than any pizza you ever ate. That's a tomato pie. Oh, it's good. Now, our new hours started October the 1st, which is already passed. She's going to be open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 7:30 until 7 p.m. That's where you can get all the good victuals and the good stuff that you want to eat, because between now and Thanksgiving and Christmas and January the 1st, man, just think of all the good eating that we have to do. Don't you really dread it? Not on your life. Not at 5 Point Cafe, because I'll guarantee you, Janine and her team, they'll be ready. And you don't have to prepare your food. Just go out and enjoy it. And just have a good time. She'd be glad to serve you, because that's her life. It's sort of a ministry. It's not a job. It's a ministry. You go down and watch her. She's as happy as she can be, all right? And that's a place to be here in Cleveland. It's 5 Point Cafe, 457-0041, and Miss Janine can tell you all about it. 457-0041. Don't forget our hours, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. From December the 1st, from October the 1st until December the 31st, going to be open from 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's good. 457-0041, and give her a call. Another beautiful Wednesday night song. A Living Prayer. Beautiful song.
In this world, I walk alone, with no place to call my home. But there's one who holds my hand, the rugged road through barren lands. The way is dark, the road is steep, but he's become my eyes to see, the strength to climb, my griefs to bear. The Savior lives inside me there. In your love I find release, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to thee. In these trials of life I find another voice inside my mind. He comforts me and bids me live inside the love the Father gives. In your love I find release, a haven from my
Beautiful song. Well, we just been too serious. It's time we get somebody here that's not so serious. But I tell you what, I've got a real serious problem for you, okay? Really serious. And most of you don't know what this is, but I do.
Oh me, oh my, oh you, whatever shall I do? Hallelujah, the question is peculiar. I'd give a lot of dough if only I could know the answer to my question. Is it yes or is it no? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? If your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite? Can you catch it on your tonsils? Can you heave it left and right? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? Here comes the blushing bride, the groom is by her side. Up to the altar, as steady as Gibraltar, and the groom has got the ring, and it's such a pretty thing. But as he slips it on her finger, the choir begins to sing. Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? If your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite? Can you catch it on your tonsils? Can you heat it left and right? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? Now the nation rises one to send their only son up to the White House, yeah, the nation's only White House, to voice their discontent. On to the president, they ask a burning question: what has swept this continent? If 10 whistles are made of tin, what do they make foghorns out of? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? If your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite? Can you catch it on your tonsils? Can you hear it left and right? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? On the bedpost overnight. Hello there, I love you, and I want to hold you tight. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. On the bedpost overnight. I'm singing on the chorus, but I haven't got the time. On the bedpost I want to tell you a story about the Do-Right family, that soul-singing gospel group from the hills of Tennessee. They travel in a Silver Eagle with 8 rooms and a shower. And every Sunday afternoon you can tune them in on the Do-Right Hour. Oh yes, friends and neighbors, we are the Do-Right family. Broadcasting over the airwaves from Nashville, Tennessee. Reach over and turn up your radios and we'll bring our music to you. And pretty soon you'll shout hallelujah. You got to do right, do right, do right, do right. And if you do right, you know you can't go wrong. Here's Brother Thurman. Howdy, neighbor. Sister Doris and Sister Dewdrop. Oh, bless your hearts, girls. Bless your heart, Daddy. Bless your heart, boys. Bless your heart, Daniel. Bless your heart, boys. Bless your heart, and all the boys. All right, hold it. That's enough heart blessing. Here's Brother Virgil. And I'm going to work you in the course friends on Daddy, you're right. No show would be complete. We wouldn't dare delete. She can't be beat, you're in for a treat. She'll sweep you off of your feet. So hang on to your seat. Prepare to meet and greet our new sweet mama.
Temptation lurking in the shadows, but God, the next I know that
Piano Baba. Well, one afternoon in an all-night sing, they were making them rappers ring. Had that audience clapping on 1 and 3. Mercy, wasn't too long before they hit a groove, and then the spirit began to move. Old Herman right over the edge, and he began to preach. Lord, I just want to say a few words about them discotheques. People sitting there drinking, people sitting there smoking, people sitting there dancing. Well, they just get out there in a big pile and just gyrate around like a bunch of wild heathens. I tell you, Clark, them discotheques ain't nothing but a regular Sodom and Gomorrah. Where are you going, Virgil? I'm going to one of them discotheques. Come back here, Virgil. Okay, that's enough. Much problem, Virgil. Now play the piano, Baba. Well, tears were streaming down every face. There wasn't a dry eye in the place. They were clapping and stomping and shouting at the top of their lungs. Yeah, even the do-rights were moved by the sermon. And Daddy reached out and they hugged old Herman. And they all sang the last chorus like it never been sung. You got to do right, do right, do right, do right. And we invite you to help us sing our song. Do right, do right, do right, do right. Yes, if you do right, you know you can't go wrong. Do right, do right, do right, do right, do right. Go for another octave, Virgil. Oh, Lordy, Virgil's done gone so low, he's exploded. Not your own stage, friends. Play the piano, Mama. Friends, till we meet again, keep them cards and letters together. And don't forget to autograph songbooks for sale as you leave the tent. Got pictures of the hip, car, new rock family, standing in front of the Hallelujah bus. Right there.
Oh, only Ray Stevens could do something like that. I don't know what I'll do to top that one, okay? Well, let's have a patriotic song. We haven't had one, have we? This might be bad. I'm not sure. Last time I played this, and I believe this was bad, but I'm going to take a chance on it, okay? If it can't, I'll play something else. America, that's who.
They have fed hungry people. They have clothed people who didn't have clothes. They built shelters for people sleeping out in the cold. They've done all the good things good people are supposed to do. Who are these good people? Americans, that's who. They have freed millions of people from the tyranny of evil men. They've handed the government back into the people's hands. You won't read much about it in the paper. I'm telling you it's true. Who are these good people? Americans, that's who. Glory, glory, hallelujah. well. Some have paid the ultimate price, so I can stand right up and tell you how I feel about it. And what I know in my heart is true. Who are these good people? Americans, that's who. Good people, Americans, that's who. Americans, that's who. Americans, that's who. Americans, that's who. Americans, that's who.
Hey, how true that is. A world that's free. Ain't a place in the world that's free. Just about owes its existence to the good old USA. And our soldiers and our servicemen and ladies have saw to it that that was possible. Yeah, they've seen to it that it's possible. We'll get that right. Miss Fitzgerald may be listening, all right? But we set folk free and to be what they want to be. Yeah, give them that opportunity. Iraq didn't avail it. Well, they did, but Obama sold us out. He couldn't stand for George Bush to get any credit for Iraq, so he pulled all the troops out and left a vacuum there, and ISIS filled it up, okay? That's how much hatred he has for America. But America, that's who. I like that. America. Glory, glory, hallelujah. All right? Well, that's the way I feel about it. If you don't know, you just haven't been listening. All right? The good old red, white, and blue. Well, we've been all the way around the horn. We've cut everybody twice except Robin's Nest and Bobby's Rooster. She may be listening along about now because she might be home, but she hadn't called me. That's my baby girl. We're in West Virginia. She's working up there. And the pipeline people, we send all this program out to them that putting oil and gas pipelines in. Yeah, we're about the only nation that is self-sufficient. We've got as much energy as any place in the world. You know it. We've let the Middle East hold us hostage because we had to have their oil, and we've had it right under us all the time. Tennessee's just floating in natural gas right under us here. And now that everything's opened up and coal mining's going again, that's good clean coal. Folk are back and working. It's just great. America. The United States of America. That's the place to be. Don't need changing. No, we don't need changing. And the folk that come here, they don't need to come here to change our culture. If their culture is better than ours, just stay where you're at. Yeah, love it or leave it. Yeah. If you don't want to blend in, why, get out. All right. That's what Master Sergeant James Hampton said, and that's what Sergeant Major Gentry said. All right. We'll send that last song out to them. Well, I'm just sort of rambling here. Going to start over with all my sponsors here in a minute. And those tonight are this Walker Valley Motors, TNT Battery, Dennis Black Concrete Construction, 5 Point Cafe, and Robin's Nest and Bobby's Roost. Well, here's the one that probably made the Catlin brothers famous. All the gold in California. They need a lot of gold because they're very deeply in debt.
All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. Trying to be a hero, winding up a zero, can't start a man forever, right down to the soul, giving all the spotlight, can't kill a man outright, 'cause everything that glitters is not gold, and all the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you play before. California's a brand new game. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. Brand new
Hey, that's probably their all-time hit, okay? But I have one more about the Gatlin Brothers. They got a great sound. All righty. Well, we're starting around the horn again. Top of the line, Walker Valley Motors. That's old Kenny Lawson selling wholesale to the public. Now, he doesn't just say that, but he does that. I know. I bought that way from him, okay? And he's just a great guy, all right? And he'll be good as new when he gets all fixed up here in a few days. Thought it was today, but the doctor had something else to do, so I guess the doctor had to go golfing or fishing one, okay? All right. But Kenny's got a lot of good stuff in his place. He's always got good pickup trucks. You can always count on that. And they look like new, and his automobiles also, same way. But you never know what Kenny might have. He's got a 30-foot bucket truck, Ford F550, a 2005, okay? They are handy things to have. I know I've borrowed them a time or two. Company I used to work for, and they sure are handy, all right? He's got a 2015 Dodge Caravan Cargo. Now, that's what you need. Dodge is a good product. He's always got these good vehicles. And he has a 23-foot 1993 center console fishing boat. A good fishing weather now. It's not so hot. Fall years, good fishing weather. It's an aluminum trailer, a 200 horsepower Yamaha motor. Now that's a house. Yeah, that'll take you around the lake. And a very nice 2006 Lexus. Well, I'm sorry about that, but it's gone. Okay. And but Kenny might have just about anything. He sells wholesale to the public. Located right across from Walker Valley High School, up in the Charleston area. In fact, it's 2380 Lauderdale Memorial Highway. That's where his office is. You can go by and see him. He'd be glad to see you and sit down and talk with you. And but if you can't do that, go on his website at walkervalleymotors.com. or his email address is walkervalleymotors@gmail.com. You can go right by and see him. He's always got good vehicles, and he'll do you right. He always has, okay? That's why he's been in business so long. And he's just a great guy, all right? Well, that's Walker Valley Motors, 595-6040 is that telephone number, 595-6040. I think he's working with a landman, too. That's old Don Harris. Oh, that's a pair. I mean, I tell you what, that's a duo. That's a power that beats three of a kind anytime. Well, let's see what the Gatlin brothers have got here.
Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Ah, honey, Houston, Houston means the last day of the touring we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in heaven, I know I love what I do, falling if I really do. But Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Well, now singing at the world's biggest rodeo sure was a great time for me and the guys. Ah, but when I'm away from you, honey, time always never flies. And sleeping all alone in that holiday hotel sure makes a cowboy blue. But here I am in Houston and I'm one day closer to you. Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Ah, honey, Houston, Houston means the last day of the touring we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in heaven, I know I love what I do, falling if I really do. But Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Ah, honey, Houston, Houston means the last day of the touring we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in heaven, I know I love what I do for a living, I really do. But Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're moving right along here. We got quite a bit of time left here on Whoop Radio. You're listening to family-friendly, funny, flag-waving country western bluegrass and little gospel music here on Whoop Radio, the biggest little radio station in the world, and the World Wide Web at whoopfm.com. Appreciate you so much for listening. This is one of the highlights of my week here. The highlight is probably my Sunday morning program from 8 until 10 here each Sunday morning. Good gospel music and good word. That's here on Whoop Radio, the biggest little radio station in the world. We're live right here at the Village Green in the Green Room. Appreciate the radio station lets us do this and puts up with us, and our sponsors that really make that possible for us to do. Well, we just finished up talking about Kenny Lawson and Walker Valley Motors. And so we will just move right on to Johnny Cash. Folk really like this one a lot. I played this some last week, or week before last, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we're going to play it again, okay? Some radio stations listen to about every 3 hours. They play the same songs over. Well, I guess it's got a different audience, so that's all right. So we'll do this, and this is Johnny Cash and Loading Coal. But the first thing we're going to do is I want to tell you about TNT batteries again. That's Arnold True Love and Jody, 2380 Keith Valley Road. 2380 Keith Valley Road. Remember that. Go down and visit them. Take a ride down through the country. See some beautiful country down there, okay? They've got a beautiful place. And the place of business is neat and well kept. And the residence is beautiful. And the land lays great. People down that part of the country really take care of their property. Just looks real good. Right down through the country and just look at it. That's 2380 Keith Valley Road, and up on the mountain in front of his house, a beautiful place. You can get up there and get on that arbor, and you can see, I believe, all the way to the mountains up near Ducktown, Tennessee. Maybe even the North Carolina line, which is just a little bit past Ducktown, just a mile or so. You can just see chains of mountain over and over and over through it on a good, clear day. Beautiful place. Wonderful place for a wedding. And it's not all that expensive. Arnold will treat you right on it. Tell him I said to give you a bargain, okay? You can call Arnold at 240-8645, 240-8645, or you can call Jody at 667-4486, 667-4486. Office phone 479-3122. Write that down. Or you can go on email and get all this information. The email address is @love, that's ATLOVE 49 @gmail.com. All right. Then you can just see you can just see all about their business, and that is just great. That'll be just good. You do that. That's Arnold and Jody True Love, the True Love family, along with Joanne. She's a sweetie. That's Arnold's True Love, Joanne. So go by and visit them. They'd just be glad to see you. They may be busy and not able to talk long, but go by and shake and howdy with them. They'd be more than glad to see you. And he might just give you a tour of his place up on the hills. That'll be just fine. All right, let's see what Johnny Cash has to say.
Ride this train up and down and across a strange, wonderful land. It's almost like a fairyland when you think about it. You go through places with names like Tuscaloosa, Kokomo, Muskogee, Oshkosh, Saginaw, Eureka, Bandera, Battle Creek, Sioux City, Chattanooga, Hattiesburg, Lynchburg, and Bald Knob, Arkansas. You see, I'm a million different people from all over the world, and I've been coming to this country for hundreds of years. This was the promised land for me. But let's not forget that when I came here, there were already millions of people living in teepees along the rivers and hunting deer and buffalo for food and shelter. And it's with a little regret that I think of how I pushed them back and crowded them out to claim this land for myself or for another country. But the Indians' hearts must have been full of music, for they left names with me that seemed to sing. Names like Mohawk, Mandan, Kickapoo, Cree, Yakima, Seminole, Crow, Shawnee, Choctaw, Delaware, Fox, Paiute, Winnebago, Cheyenne, Blackfoot, Navajo, Ute, Comanche, Quapaw, Creek, Apache, Sioux, Chippewa, Ottawa, Hoopa, Shoshone, Mohican, Osage, Menominee, Chinook, Arapaho, Nez Perce, Iroquois, Pawnee, Kootenai, Flathead, Chickasaw, Pueblo, Yuma, Pima, Pomo, Caddo. Well, a lot of them are still with me, and I'm glad. It's for sure their names will always be with me. But let's look a little at the heart and muscle of this land. A few things you don't read in books, things that aren't taught in school. Now, you take this little town we're going through here. This is Beech Creek, Kentucky. And right down there in the valley, that's where our house used to be. It was a little shotgun shack with a spring out the back and a smokehouse and another little bitty house, and that's about all. My pa was a coal miner like most everybody in Muhlenberg County. Worked in the mines all his life. I guess he didn't have much ambition to do anything else because they say coal mining kind of gets in your blood. Matter of fact, Paul said if they ever drained the blood out of him, it'd be blacker than blackstrap molasses. When I was a kid, I used to sit by the fireplace there with Ma, and we'd wait on Paul to get in from the mine, and we'd sure get anxious if he was ever late. Ma would rock back and forth and watch the clock, listening for Paul to hit the front porch. Then he'd come in, nothing clean but the whites of his eyes, and he'd reach for that lye soap and start scrubbing. And I'd stand back and watch him and say to myself, boy, I'll be glad when I get big enough to work in the mines. My pappy said when I was 17, you're 6 feet tall and your face is clean, and it don't look right for a boy that old to not make a living loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. Ain't never got acquainted with a dollar bill, and I don't ever reckon that I ever will. A dollar ain't made for a feller, I'm told, that scoops up a living loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. I cussed everything in the mining camp, from my shovel and my pick to my carbide lamp. But I know mighty well till I grow old, I'll still be a cussin' for the loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. I know just as well as coal is black, one of these days the mines will strike, and I'll sit around starving till I'm finally told there's a nickel more a ton for loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. Loading coal. Loading coal.
I engineered a railroad job in Hayside, Virginia, back in 1970, 71. And building a railroad up to a coal tipple. Me and Johnny Coleman and Larry Newman and Johnny McMahon when I found we plunged that line through the mountain, and they said it was too rough to build, but we got her done. Okay, we laid it out for the construction company to build. We had to hang little Larry on a rope on the side of that mountain for the drillers to start drilling just to get room to work. I went about 50 feet back in one of those coal mines, and I looked up, and there was rock up above me and rock below me and just a little pillow hole and all that bunch of them. I said, oh, this is far enough for me. I said, oh, we can go through here and come out down at Sulphur Springs, about a mile away. No, you might, but I can't. Okay. I'll never forget those boys never got the black coal out of under their eyes. Side of their nose and under their eyes stayed black. Boys that were 25 and 30 years old looked like they were 50, but they made good money. Made good money, loading coal. That wasn't my cup of tea, okay? I just knew enough to leave it alone. But like I said, I guess it gets in the blood. That's the way it is. Well, who am I talking about here? I'm Mr. Jawing on, and time's getting away from us. Well, we got TNT Batteries, Dennis Black Concrete Construction. Now, Dennis is needing some help, so if you want a job, you got any experience at finishing concrete, pouring and placing concrete, building forms and things such as that, give him a call. 476-7278. 476-7278. And talk to Cheryl. She'd be glad to talk to you about it. They pour concrete, commercial, residential, industrial, just doesn't matter. They're the concrete professionals in this part of the country, okay? Well, let's have another song by Johnny Cash, and we'll be heading out here in just a little while.
Ride this train to any little trail in the west. You may find me riding alone late at night. My poor old horse don't understand why I ride at night and sleep in the daytime. I want to ride into the bushes and hide every time I hear a noise. Well, that's all I've done for months now, running and hiding. You see, my name is John Wesley Hardin. No, I'm not proud of the name anymore. They say I've killed 40 men. They tell a lot of different stories about me. Of course, I guess I'm to blame for a lot of it. I killed the first time when I was 15 to save my life, but then I had to do it again. Then every bum in the country that was fast with a gun started looking for me. They called me the fastest gun alive, and I guess I was fast, or I wouldn't be alive now. It got to where I couldn't walk down the street or in a saloon without some trigger-happy cowpoke wanting to prove he could outdraw old John Wesley Hardin. Maybe I got a little bitter and didn't care whether I killed or not for a while. And I never quite forgot when the authorities in Huntsville prison dragged me out in the snow naked and horsewhipped me. Well, that's why I'm riding at night. I want to go where no one has ever seen me. Where I won't even have to wear a gun. Maybe I can settle down in a quiet little town somewhere. Even get a job on the right side of the law. Who knows? Maybe in a new town, people will let me forget. I ride an old paint. He's on the weary side. And I'm a saddle tramp about to cross the great divide. Where there's grass in the coulees and water in the draw, and a 40-pound saddle won't make us both raw. Slow rider, move on a little more. The sky boss is waiting at the big ranch house door. I can't help but missing the daughters that I had. One went to Denver, the other went bad. My young wife died in a pool room fight, but I try to keep singing from morning till night. Slow rider, move on a little more. The sky boss is waiting at the big ranch house door. Whenever I die, take my saddle from the wall, strap it on Snuffy, lead him out of a stall. Throw me on his back and turn him toward the west. He knows how to take me to the spot I love best. Slow rider, move on a little more. The sky boss is waiting at the big ranch house door.
That's Johnny Cash, a railroad song. That's just great. Well, we're going to be out here in just a little while, but we'll see you here Sunday morning, 8 till 10. You're on Whoop Radio, 99.9 on your dial, Cleveland, Tennessee, and whoopfm.com. Hey, it's been my pleasure to be here. I got another song by Johnny Cash, and then my going off song. But I'm going to give another line for 5 Point Cafe. She's got new hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from October the 1st till December 31st. She's going to be open from 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m. You get all those good holiday foods that you want at 5 Point Cafe. And I tell you what, she's just cooking up new chocolates all the time of different colors. All kinds of good food. Still got tomato pie. They're still in season. I tell you can't hardly eat just one piece. Just get a half of one to start with, and it'll be all right. They're just great. And they're in season now, but they won't last long. Those good fresh tomatoes. Better than any pizza you ever ate. All right? That's 5 Point Cafe. That's Miss Janine and her team. Well, how do you describe it? It's just a pleasurable place to eat. The neatest place in Cleveland, 5 Point Cafe. 457-0041. Go in there and make them prove that I'm right. Well, we're going off. Appreciate all of our sponsors and what they did. I want to play this one right here. This is a great song.
Ride this train. Let me show you a land of rolling hills and tall corn. A land of hard-working people whose rewards are often very small. This is Pella, Iowa. My mother and father brought me here in 1847. We came from Cork, Ireland. We had a potato famine over there, and things had been pretty rough for us. I remember during the potato famine in Ireland, I'd trail along at Father's feet, and we'd try to find enough potatoes for a meal, and we'd take them back in to Mother, and she'd cook them coats and all. Well, finally we gave up, and somehow we made it to America. Well, our new neighbors here in Pella loaned Father oxen and plows to make his first crop with, and you never saw taller corn that year than was on our place. The next season, well, we even were lending out plows and oxen to other farmers. That's the way it was here in the new land. Everybody helped everybody else. If you got sick, everybody came to visit. Even the doctor wouldn't take pay if you thought you couldn't afford it. But old Doc Brown was always there if you ever needed it. He was just an old country doctor in a little country town. Fame and fortune had passed him by, though we never saw him frown. As day by day in his kindly way he served us one and all, many a patient forgot to pay, although Doc's fees were small. Though he needed his dimes and there were times that he'd receive a fee, he'd pass it on to some poor soul that needed it worse than he. He had to sell his furniture, couldn't pay his office rent. So to a dusty room over a livery stable, Doc Brown and his satchel went. And on the hitching post at the curb below, to advertise his wares, he nailed a little sign that read, Doc Brown has moved upstairs. One day he didn't answer when they knocked upon his door. Old Doc Brown was lying down, but his soul was no more. They found him there in that old black suit. On his face was a smile of content, but all the money they could find on him was a quarter and a copper cent. So they opened up his ledger, and what they saw gave their hearts a pull. Beside each debtor's name, old Doc had writ these words, paid in full. Old Doc should have had a funeral fine enough for a king. It's a ghastly joke our town was broke, and no one could give a thing. Except Jones, the undertaker, he did mighty well, donating an old iron casket he had never been able to sell. And the funeral procession, it wasn't much for grace and pomp and style, but those wagon loads of mourners, they stretched out for more than a mile. We wanted to give him a monument, kind of figured we owed him one, because he'd made our town a better place for all the good he had done. We pulled up that old hitching post where Doc had nailed his sign. We painted it white, and to all of us, it certainly did look fine. Now the rains and the snows have washed away our white trimmings of paint, There ain't nothing left but Doc's own sign, and that's getting pretty faint. But you can still see that old hitching post, as if in answer to our prayers, mutely telling the whole wide world, Doc Brown has moved upstairs.